Hi, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today we're working... What are we working on? There's no glass. That's because I just triple thicked it. We're working on a gold strike. Right now we're going to get this head off so we can start doing all the score reels and the stepper and all these beautiful relays. So let's get this camera over to the side where you can see me do my magic. Alright, as always, don't work on machines when they're plugged in. If you want to see what it's like to work on a machine when it's plugged in, go to my preview video and go to 26 minutes and 20 seconds and wait. So anyways, first of all we're going to get these Jones plugs removed. There's only 3 of them on this machine. Get them removed, drop them down inside, magically disappear. Next, looks like 5/8, nope, 9/16. 9/16. Ta-da! Get the old 9/16 out, and I don't even know if I need it. Yeah, I guess I tightened up a couple of them too tight. Like about these one player wedge heads, the heads are just so light on them. Yeah, these are all, it was just this one that was tight. These bolts, I'm going to take them out. There's a little shelf that's underneath the head. I'm just going to tuck them in there for now. Once I get the head off and everything, I'll stick them actually inside the machine in the coin door area. That's where I usually keep all the extra parts and stuff like that. Let's actually do that one last. It's an easier one to get at than this one. Alright, one left. Yeah, it seems like it's going to hold itself, but I don't trust it. There we go. And this just comes off real easy. And it gets laid down right next to the camera. Ooh. There we go. We got the head off. So what should we start on first? Score reels, stepper, or relays? I'm a creature of habit, so we're gonna go score reels. Next video will be stepper. Next video will be relays. And the next video will be the cabinet. So let me get all my tools together and we'll start getting on these relays. Relays? Did I say relays? Score reels. Alright, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today we are going to be rebuilding this last score reel. I already went through the other 3, so let's get this one done. I decided to do this one because it's got the, what do you call it? It's like a match unit on it. So we're going to do that one today instead. And plus there's another little part on here, a tab that goes around that I kind of wanted to show you guys. We're going to take this off the top, put it on our side, get the screwdriver out. I forgot Gottlieb likes flathead. So we will be taking these flathead screws out. And today we're in stereo because we got both of the cameras going. You notice how that popped up when I let the screws loose? You'll see why. There you go, you got that tab. You can see on here This is all dirty and we're going to be cleaning that. That is filthy. But this tab, I wanted to show you. Let's get these pieces off and put them over on the side here. It can only go on one way. If you look real close on here, this first, get this, very bottom tab, you can see there's a small little notch cut in the tab. These tabs are all, don't have that. This little one has that little notch cut in it. And that rides on this little notch here that's on the score wheel. You notice none of these other ones have that. But you can actually see it popping out on the side here. So that has to go on there. Alright, I'll put that reel over there. We'll start taking out this assembly. Get the spring off here. Okay, just letting everybody know, Happy Easter. Today is Easter. As you can see, I'm spending Easter with you guys. Yes, because I can't do anything else. I was going to deliver a pinball machine today, but it was going to rain, so I canceled it. I was going to deliver the Fireball Home Edition, but they kept saying it was going to be nasty outside and rainy, so I canceled it. Uh-oh, I forgot to take that piece off. Let's get my little, what do you call it, out? My extra long forceps. We're going to grab that. Let's forget that thing sticks. Okay, where are we now? We're taking these screws out. I don't know why Gottlieb used flathead. Still blows my mind today. They just wanted to be different. And whoever made these score reels hated people because they're so fun to work on. They're very overcomplicated. Let's get this out of there too. Alright, we got the coil stop off. Coil sleeve. Garbage. New coil sleeve. This coil's in beautiful condition. Alright, let's get this off. This can actually pull up and then this comes out like that. So we are going to clean this off real quick just before we get it put together. A lot of these have really caked up old nasty grease on them. So we're going to work on that too. I got my naps on my little bottle here. Put a little bit on there just to start loosening up this stuff. A lot of this you're going to see that I remove is actually it's kind of like pitted into the metal. It's not actually old stuck grease or anything. It's actually something that pitted the metal, like rusted or something. So we're going to do our best. If that is grease, caked up grease, we are going to get it off. And if not, yeah, it's something that got sprayed on there or something that pitted it. No biggie. But we are gonna put a little bit on here. We're gonna clean this off. Let's see if I can bring this up just a little bit higher. There we go. Get that cleaned off. It's cleaned off pretty good. We do get some damage on that plate. I might need a new plate. Yeah, we're going to have to replace this plate. It's got damage on it. What I mean by damage, as you can see these pits. Let me see if I can get this. There we go. There's these pits here, 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 and here. Those are pits. Those are damage. This rides on that. So we're going to have to get a new plate. So we're actually done with this pretty much. I'm going to put it back together the rest of the way I can. And then we're going to get back to this because I'm going to have to call a customer and tell him this plate is damaged. And see where he wants to go with this. And about buying one. I'm going to clean it off as best as I can so I can show it to him. Okay. Alright, yeah. It's cleaned off as good as it can. Alright, let's get this back together as close as I can get it put back together. I can't actually put it back together totally because this reel is held on by this plate, so I can't fully, you know, put it back together correctly. I can put most of it back together, but I can't put it all back together. So what we'll do is clean up the points, contacts, make sure they all operate properly, and we'll get this piece laid back down on it. Get these cleaned. All I use is 600 grit sandpaper. I don't recommend anything lower. No 500. The more grit you get on it, the more damage you do. So yeah, you can use 800 if you want, or 1200 even, but I find 600 is just the right amount. I'm just making sure how these operate. But I move it, the bottom one's disconnect and then the top two. And right now as it's riding, the bottom two are going. If I go up, the other ones connect. And we'll see how that all rides out later on when we put it back together, but that's a problem. That is bad. You can see those not supposed to be there. Not supposed to be there, 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 not supposed to be there. Not supposed to be there, not supposed to be there. So let's get this put together as best as I can. We're going to clean this off now. Let me get my rag here. A little gunk on it. This is naphtha, so you know, in case you're wondering what I'm using. And this I just wipe off. Normally I'd ultrasound clean all this stuff, but this stuff isn't too bad. It's big, it cleans up easy, and since I did them all one by one, I just figured, you know, what the heck, I'll just clean them all one by one. They're not hard to do. These are really easy to clean. But yeah, this plate, it works with the match unit and extra balls and stuff like that. So you want that to work properly. All clean. Okay, we got that. We're going to put a little lube on the bottom of this where it rides. There. Not a lot, it's just a little. So don't freak out. You're like, damn, I could put a lot on there. But no, I'm not. Get my spring back on. And there's the plunger. You just make this so difficult, Gottlieb. Why did you do this? Oh, I could put my what do you call it, back on it? My it's like a bent washer type spring deal. Keeps compression on the coil sleeve. Tension, not compression. Keep some tension on it, so we can not jump around in assembly. But yeah, we're gonna have to put a new plate on there. That's gonna be fun too, because you know who gets to do it? Me. So that will be part of this video, unless the customer doesn't want to fix it. I have to look if I got one, or if I'm going to have to find one myself. I think I do got them, but I don't know if they're the exact same. Get in there. Keep those loose for a little bit. Get tighten. Tighten. Tighten these back up. Alright. That is about all I'm going to be able to do right now. So I got a new plate here. B15267. That's what I need. So let's stop it right here and get a hold of the customer and see how he wants to go, or otherwise I'll just put it back together if he doesn't want to fix it. But that's his choice. So let's find out what we're doing. Alright, we are back, and with the magic of YouTube, we got a replacement board. So we're going to desolder this right off here and put the new board on. As you can see, they are identical, except for this one's burned up and this one isn't. So what we're going to do is we're going to desolder these one by one, pull them apart, and put them in this new board. Ta-da, we got one there. The reason why I'm doing this one by one is this way it won't get messed up at all. I gotta get my flux out. main thing. I moved all my tools around, so I'm kind of screwed up for what I have. Here we go, for flux and stuff like that, and what I use. So you gotta bear with me a little bit. There's my solder. I sold one game, and since I sold that game, I moved all my other games around. And since I did that, all my tools are in different spots now. Perfect. Okay, as you can see how this goes, we're just going to do one wire at a time, and we're going to go from old unit to new unit one at a time, which is going to probably be kind of boring for you. But that's just how it is. So instead of just going through this and just doing one at a time, as you can see, we're probably going to do some YouTube magic. And we're going to come back and this is going to be finished. Alright, we got the new part on, all resoldered on, all back together. So let's get this puppy back assembled. Alright, since we're all soldered on, we got the new board all ready to go. Let's finish cleaning up the reel. I'm just going to use my little bottle of naphtha that I got from my buddy Mike. Give me a thumbs up, Mike, if you watch this. I'm just going to put a little dab on there to get into the little areas of the square reel here on the gears here. It's going to clean all the old gunky what do you call it, grease out of it. That's what we do. I take the other end and I'll wipe the residue off. Look at this. And like that. And get all the old junk off. Alright, let's get this last little bit that I can't get off while I'm bent over in front of the camera in front of you. Alright, and I'm going to wipe it off with my trusty towels. My blue towels, my famous blue, what do you call it, paper towels that I use to rag in a box or whatever. Alright. This has already been done, so we are going to run out of battery and this is going to turn off. So let's pause it here and we'll get a new battery. Alright, we got the new battery. So let's get our super lube up on these pieces. These are all cleaned off. Let's get this out of here so we don't spill it. Here's that old one again. See if we can get you to focus on it. Yeah, I hate this thing. Gonna block it off, knock out the focus. There we go. You can see the pits in it. Nasty. Garbage. New one, all pretty. Alright, these pieces just need a little cleaning on them. They're pretty stained. There's nothing we can do about that. I also went into my parts that I have and I got a new one of these for them. Well, it's not really a new, but it's better than the one that was on here. The one that was on here was just totally too trashed. So we are replacing that. Alright, we're going to take a little super lube and put it on the gears here. Just a little bit, not a lot. Alright. This piece goes down first. That sets like that. Our spring sits like that. This, we're putting just tab on there. A little schmidzen on there. Now remember, when you put these gears, oh, I got too much on there. There was a big glop that plopped up off there. That lube, we don't need so much. These gears, they gotta be meshed on just perfect. Otherwise, these reels aren't gonna work right. I remember I showed you about the little tab on there that goes to the little tab on there. If you don't put it on right, let's put it on wrong. You can feel it's on the angle and it's not sitting down right. So now it's sitting down all the way because it's on there correctly. But that can go on next. Alright, we're going to get that. I can see the gear is meshed up perfect. There we go. It's going to be like that. Now where's my bump? There it is. We got my bump there perfect. You know what we forgot to do? We put a little bit on here on this brand new part. That's going to help it slide around and not get destroyed like the last one. There we go, that's like that. It's like that. We're going to put that right there. Well, let's flip that around, make it a little easier. Put this like that. There you get my needle nose pliers and snap that back on top of there. Now you can put these screws in. If we can get them threaded in correctly. There we go. There's one. And here's two. You know what actually all happened during this whole time with these plates? I had taken a playfield out, and I was just going to start working on that because I'm figuring, you know, the mail's going to be all late with the virus going around and stuff like that. No, I ordered the new plate on Tuesday. I got it Friday. So during that time, I had put this whole score reel back together with the old part. Put it back together and put the head back on the machine. Pulled the playfield out. Had the playfield all set up. And I was checking my tracking numbers through USPS. And I kept saying, you know, oh, it's going to be here. It's going to be here. And I looked at it and sure enough, right on time. This is working beautiful. Just as good as new. What I'm doing is I'm pushing this right here. I just want to make sure all these switches are opening and closing correctly. So bottom two stacks right here are closed. Now bottom is open, middle's closed, top's closed. Top's open, middle's open, bottom's closed. Bottom closed, middle closed, top's open. Okay, that's good. Let's set it on a random number. It's on 4. We'll put that back together like that. Drop it down. And she's done finally after over a week. The head is completely finished. And you know what? I forgot to hit my stopwatch. What am I on right now? I gotta add probably a half hour to that. And I don't know where the stopwatch is. It's probably inside the cabinet. So, yeah, during this whole mess, I'll have to add a half hour to the total time. But yeah, that's it. Easy done. Junk. This will get tossed in a box with the rest of the garbage I take out of this machine, which will be all the rubbers, the flipper kit, the light sockets for the pop bumpers, and some miscellaneous old junk. That will all go in the garbage box. Alright, that's it. I hope you liked it. Give us a thumbs up. Remember, my daughter edits this. Give her a thumbs up. Let her know that she did another awesome job, even though I stopped this and started this over a week, which was seconds for you. But, yeah, thanks again. Later.